wasn't a single piece of poontang so beat up, heavily armored, covered in high-caliber weaponry, armed with explosive ordnance, and protected by titanium robot pubic lice on this planet that's going to scare away any real Marine, let alone this one. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. And that goes for street hookers, shots of whiskey, grizzly bears wearing boxing gloves that you face in unsanctioned cage matches just off of I-95, and cable news anchormen who refuse to admit that General James Mad Dog Mattis and the ghost of Chesty fucking Puller are the only presidential and vice presidential ticket that should ever matter in any election year in any country ever. Now, I looked up and saw that gaping corrugated maw of death coming right at me and my battle buddies. And I said, no sirree, you bloodthirsty tetanus-inducing sausage wallet, this will not stand! Then I grabbed my trusty muffchucks and spun them around at a dizzying speed, like Thor does in them Avengers movies with his big old hammer, but in a less gay and homoerotic manner, because I'm a fucking Marine, not a pansy Viking demi-god. The whirlwind my muffchucks created lifted me up in a tiny tornado and hurled me straight into the bulging ironclad clitoris protruded from the top of vagina tanks flapping and gnashing labia majora and minora. And when I got there, I whacked the son of a bitch as hard as I could, partly to see if I could kill it, and partly to see if I could make it come. Because if a Marine can't kill it or make it come, it probably doesn't exist. Unfortunately, the latter was the case, and she turned out to be a squirter. And boy, did she squirt. I was covered head to toe in a thick, sticky, stinky goo that reminded me of motor oil mixed with fish guts and a hint of herbal essence of shampoo. And I was immediately incapacitated, and also had a little bit of a weird boner going on as well. I'll tell you this, devil dogs, all seem to surely be lost, but a Marine never gives up, not even when he's about to be crushed to death by a killer 250-ton sideways saddlebag. Because when life hands you lemons that immediately end up being crushed by a huge armored death vagina, you tell life, go fuck yourself!